Lance, if they can get on the board, if they can pick up a touchdown here, cut this lead in half, Oak Grove right back in it with a score, and they just can keep chipping away at it. So really, this is a huge opportunity to pull that momentum, as Oak Grove did, pulled a little momentum back across the way before the end of the half. We'll see what the Warriors can do. If they have an answer as we begin the third quarter for that four-man front of the Tigers, find a way to protect Kellen Hall and get something going in the run game as well. So Eugene Powell to tee it up for the Tigers. We'll get our first light home care kickoff of the third quarter. It'll be KJ and Chevy back deep for Oak Grove. That one not going to get there. That'll be Jared Millsap. Caught that one immediately, just wrapped up at the 27-yard line, just swallowed up. A good tackle on special teams by Mikkel Nichols, the junior linebacker for the Tigers.
Yeah, Millsap just better off to take that one and go north-south instead of doing a little dance. Good coverage by the Tiger kickoff team.
Millsap, as you just said, a little too much north and south. Got to sometimes just put your head down, deliver the blow as opposed to taking it. First down carry to Champagne around the left side. Going to be wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. We'll take it to the 29-yard line, but
Otis on the tackle.
Big Otis on the tackle, but loses his helmet in the process, so he will step out and exit stage left.
Our Warriors on first and second down have got to come up with a way to gain 5, 6, 7 yards and make it third and manageable when they get into a third down situation.
Hall going to give it to Roman Causey. Big hole for Causey. He goes across the 35 down to the 36-yard line, and right on cue, Lance, ask and ye shall receive, and it is a third and short coming up now for the Warriors.
Causey hits that hole so fast. All he needs is a little crease, and you saw the burst of speed there. Warriors have got to keep this initial drive alive, come out and try to make a statement right out of the gate, Brad.
Yeah, and Otis left for that one play, and Coach Causey very wisely ran it to exactly where he would have been.
Hall to put it in the air. Going to flip it on out to, that's A.J. Lewis. So Lewis picks up the Javamo's first down, makes a couple miss. Hall doing a nice job checking it down to Lewis, his third option on that play. Wisely makes the correct choice, picks up the Javamo's first down on the completion to Lewis. So let's see if the Warriors can put something together, get a little rhythm here offensively, and perhaps matriculate the ball down the field to cut this 14-point lead in half. Hall going to flip it out to Chevy Williams and slips down the second time we've seen that tonight by Chevy.
Loss of 1 yard on the play.
Yeah, it looked like that had potential there. Caden Smith, number 4, getting a good block out there.
Williams with a little whoopsie daisies, unable to keep his footing for the second time. We saw him lose his footing on a kickoff return earlier. Might need to switch cleats, go to the old 7-stud.
Spot built?
Yeah, little 7-stud, little screw in. You know, the big uns. Y'all know, y'all wore those. Hall, little play fake now, looking for his intended receiver, Charles Stevenson Jr., and that was a hold. I tell you what, it looks like the Tigers got away with that one.
Yeah,
as John Tarvin just grabbed a hold of Stevenson Jr.
Yeah, Coach Sam Thomas down there pleading his case.
And tell you what, John Tarvin, guilty. Plenty of evidence.
Little pump there from Kellen.
It was right around the 45-yard line. Couldn't see it on that replay, but Tarvin just put a bear hug all over Stevenson Jr. And that should have been a first down. So there's the centipede play And it looks like Coach Causey will call a timeout. Didn't like what he saw.
Yeah, there were personnel issues. Carr coming in and out, just didn't get it quick enough.
So unfortunately for the Warriors, again, down a couple of touchdowns, already having to burn their first courtesy Ford timeout with 9:36 remaining here in the Jason Wesley State Farm third quarter. As you said, Coach Causey not happy with personnel or alignment.
Speaking of Jason Wesley, we want to thank Jason once again for being a sponsor this year. Of course, Jason, an 83 graduate of Oak Grove, played on the 82 state championship baseball team. Jason's a second-generation State Farm agent. He's been serving his clients at State Farm for 31 years. He and his staff take pride in their friendly and personal service, can assist you in a variety of insurance needs. Jason is always giving back to our community, and he would like to help you as well with your insurance needs. You can go see Jason at his office on Highway 98 next to PJ's Coffee, or you can find him online at jasonwesley.com.
So the Warriors come out of the timeout, not in the centipede look that they broke the huddle on 3rd and 11. Hall rolling to the trip side of the field, looking down, and has got a wide open Caden Smith. Smith doing a nice job on the deep out right there. Picks up the Javamos first down. We'll see it again on the Goliath Trailers instant replay. Hall just rolling to his right, doing a nice job looking, and hits his number 2 receiver for the Javamos first down.
And guys, a good job by Tripp Sumrall letting Hall roll out of the pocket instead of going back, because that was not working at all. That pocket was just collapsing on him, but good call by Tripp Sumrall getting Kellen out in the open.
We'll see if that trend continues here as the Warriors again picking up another first down. Drive staying alive. Hall steps up in the pocket, little wobbly pass. Intended receiver was A.J. Lewis. Again, that one kind of fluttered out of the right hand of
I don't know if he took a shot there at the last second.
It didn't look like one of the traditional throws we've come to quickly learn from Hall. He's got a little juice on it, a little smoke. When he steps up in the pocket, kind of climbs the ladder.
Hall looks like he's kind of shaking that right arm.
So that may indeed have happened. He may have hit a Tiger helmet.
9:21 remains in the State Farm agent Jason Wesley second quarter, as our clock has gone haywire on us.
Give to Roman Causey on 2nd and 10, and Causey.
Causey, the ball carrier, gain of 1 yard.
Yeah, Causey runs into a wall up there, a host of Tigers.
3rd down.
And Causey frustrated too.
And again, folks, second quarter showing because our timekeeper down there has not changed the quarter.
I'm going to handle that next opportunity.
It's like Carr at halftime getting his mom's cookies. The guy has one job.
I got your cookies. I'm sorry. Hall to put in the air on 3rd and 9. Going to flip it out to A.J. Lewis. See if he can break this tackle. And going to step out of bounds at the 38-yard line. So Lewis unable to really break out of that one. Does pick up a few yards after the catch. So decision time now for Coach Causey on 4th down, 4th and short. And it looks like it won't be any hesitation. Coach Causey.
Yeah, you're kind of in no man's land here as the ball sits at the 38 of Hattiesburg.
Perhaps will Hall go with a hard count to draw off the Tigers, and he does just that. And Hattiesburg doing a nice job with the ball key, showing some discipline.
11 seconds on the play clock.
Hall rolling again, got the pocket, rolling out, going to go over, in and out of the hands. And they will say he was out of bounds on the catch. Chevy Williams caught the football. Looks like he was out of bounds. We'll take another look here on the Goliath Trailers instant replay.
Good throw by Hall here on the run. Chevy just couldn't haul it in as he did everything he could to stay in bounds and catch that football. But
so it'll be a turnover on downs. But back to your point a few plays ago, Brad, about getting the pocket, moving that pocket for Hall, who has allowed him to throw the football down the field and doesn't feel the pressure that he has felt when he has tried to just traditionally take the snap, and look down the field.
Yeah, and I wish you would have looked there at guy, his name left me, number 9.
A.J. Lewis.
Lewis had the first down, but he decided to go over that first wave of defenders and try for Chevy Williams. Just couldn't hook up.
Vance again fumbled snap, but does get it in the hands of Jones. Jones trying a little stiff arm
Jones, the ball carrier,
to Jalen Moore.
gain of 2 yards.
He'll pick up 2, but there is a flag on the play. Laundry, as you can see right there around the 45-yard line.
Jalen Moore on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a hold in there. I don't know if somebody may have gone high and gotten a face mask.
So it was indeed just that. So again, Oak Grove continues to kind of shoot themselves in the foot in the form of foolish penalties. That one a little different. Not a false start, not an offsides,
Personal foul.
yeah, not a personal foul. This
after play.
Listen, that's a situation. That's a hustle penalty. That's just unfortunate, but those things tend to happen. But have a chance to really minimal gain on first down by the Tigers, and instead turns into 1st and 10 at the 44 of Oak Grove. Give this time to Barnett on 1st and 10. Breaks one tackle and then upended by K.J. Jenkins at the 40.
On the tackle for the Warriors, K.J. Jenkins.
Like Malachi Henderson maybe cramping. He is down on the ground, and that will be a Hattiesburg Medical Supply West injury timeout.
Warriors can ill afford to lose one of their senior leaders, not only on the defense, but on this team. Malachi Henderson truly has been that spark plug defensively for the Warriors. Had the scoop and score, the only score for Oak Grove tonight, right before the end of the half.
Henderson coming off gingerly, as you can see.
Got a bounds appraisal scoreboard update. Columbia up 38-14.
Excuse me, Petal is up 38-14 over Columbia.
All right, check that. Petal is up 38-14. Petal looking to pick up their 2nd win of the year. Second and 6 now for the Tigers. Vance on a design quarterback run, little quarterback power. And going to be thrown down by Tristan Smith, the senior linebacker for the Warriors.
Stairs near the field house. Mr. James Brewer, if you could report to the stairs near the field house.
Looks like Vance is about a yard shy of the first down marker, so that'll be a Mississippi National Guard 3rd down coming up for the Tigers. Vance trying to go with a hard count. Warriors, Robinson and Maddox up front doing a nice job. Not giving in. Another quarterback power. Vance got the first down and more as he breaks a tackle, gets a big hole, and takes it all the way down to the 27-yard line.
Charles Barnes on the tackle. But a fresh set of downs for the Tigers.
Not good when you're calling Charles Barnes' name on a tackle of the quarterback. Barnes, of course, a corner for the Warriors.
Notice Weary in the back of the defense stretching, like maybe he's wanting to cramp a little bit as well.
Give to Jones on 1st and 10. He is wrapped up immediately. Good job by Jalen Moore and a couple other Warriors. We'll take another look. Again, nowhere for Jones to run. You see Jalen Moore just pop out of there and just wrap up Jones for a gain of 1 after forward progress.
6:20 and counting here in the Jason Wesley State Farm Agent 3rd quarter. Number 27, Caleb Jones, comes off the field.
Vance again, just a design run and quickly met. Good job once again by Jalen Moore. Moore doing a nice job on his run fits. Gets right in that running lane that was trying to be created by the Tigers.
1 yard brings up 3rd down.
And does a nice job in a form tackle, wrapping up Vance.
Yeah,
as Deuce Vance only picking up 1.
Hayes Dickens, Jamar Pittman doing a good job out there, stringing it out as well.
Again, that to your point, Lance, Dickens doing a nice job kind of setting the edge, and then Moore coming over the top, finishing that play off. And now that'll bring up a Mississippi National Guard 3rd down coming up after this Hattiesburg Medical Supply West heat timeout with 5:22 remaining in the 3rd.
5220 at Temple Baptist Church is a fitness facility with a variety of fitness options, including free and machine weights, cardio machines, indoor walking track, and 22 fitness classes. You don't have to be a church member to join, and the fee is minimal compared to most gyms. Don't forget about the sports leagues and sports camps offered throughout the year for kids kindergarten through 8th grade. You can go to 5220.com to check out the updated pickleball schedule, which includes a new night for pickleball, Friday nights, 5 to 8. Check out all the things they offer at 5220.com. That's the number 52 and the word 20.com.
So a real opportunity here for Oak Grove. We've said that a few times. 3rd and long now for Hattiesburg. And if you got to look, if expect Deuce Vance, if he doesn't just kind of tuck this and run this another quarterback counter, like to probably try to pick up 4, and obviously this is 4-down territory, or does Vance put it in the air looking for
the Warriors
Barnett or Keys? Vance putting it in the air. That one, a little bit of a miscommunication. Intended receiver was indeed Barnett. Barnett did a little bit of a hitch route. Vance thought he was going to keep on going. Good job in coverage by K.J. Jenkins. And Vance a little slow getting up on that play.
Yeah, Hayes Dickens battling over number 74 over there, Marion Breland, probably giving up about 70 pounds to Hayes, but Hayes holding his own as he had Breland on the ground there. Tigers again going to show a trips look here to the near side.
So wouldn't be surprised to see. You got Barnett in single coverage up top. There it is, same play. Barnett on the go, and that one's going to fall incomplete pass beyond the outstretched efforts of Barnett. And Oak Grove comes up strong, able to deliver on 4th down, picks up the turnover. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors right around the 25-yard line. So for the first time tonight, really Oak Grove comes up big, stops the Tigers' offensive series, and now let's see if Warriors can get this football back and put it in the end zone.
Yeah, let's see if they try to stick to the script of rolling Kellen Hall out. Of course, ideally you'd like to roll him to his right side. That's short side of the field now.
Hall going to flip it out to Martez Blackwell. Blackwell going to pick up enough for a Javamo's 1st down after that catch, doing a nice job. Again, Hall, easy pitch and catch. You'll see it again on the glide trailers, instant replay. Flip it out to Martez Blackwell. Let him do the rest.
Yeah, number 23, linebacker for the Tigers, McKeel Rogers, just kind of caught in no man's land, didn't know who to pick up. Good pickup for Oak Grove.
Sorry, Lance. Little hoodlums out in front of us.
It's all right. You took care of business.
Little tunnel screen flipping out to Caden Smith. He's immediately wrapped up. Pickup of about a yard.
Car Shannon like chewing chickens off a porch there.
About to.
Well, I didn't hear what they said, but I wish I would have.
Well, everybody at home could as well because our mics picked it up. 2nd and 9 now for Oak Grove.
Here comes the enforcer, Amy Bowering, administrator here at Oak Grove. Maybe we can post her here.
Hall to put it in the air, steps up in the pocket, now going to tuck it and run, breaks a tackle, and going to step out of bounds, and that's definitely going to be, there it is. There's the laundry Warriors needed. They will pick up 8 on the play after the run.
Yeah, the Warriors just need to keep their head over there on the far sideline as they are going to get a free 15, but no doubt about that one, hitting Kellen Hall out of bounds. Good job by Hall here on the Goliath trailer replay. You see him pulling the football down, getting the edge. No doubt about that one. That was in the green over there. So Warriors are going to pick up an additional 15. Another advanced pet care penalty tonight. Laundry all over the field for both teams.
First down. Late hit out of bounds. Just the defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
I'll tell you what, guys. The sophomore Kellen Hall, not big in stature, but he has taken some shots tonight and gotten right back up.
All on the first down, going to give it to Martez Blackwell. Almost spins out of that tackle.
Blackwell, the ball carrier. Marshall on the tackle for Hattiesburg. Gain of 1 yard, second down.
Tell you what, Martez Blackwell almost peeled out of that one, only able to pick up a yard.
You haven't seen really Champaign here in the second half. You got to figure if they're going with the smaller, quicker backs against that big defensive line. Of course, Champaign more that north-south bruising runner.
Hall's going to flip it out to Charles Stevenson Jr., and Stevenson Jr. immediately tackled by Anthony Ponce.
Tell you what, guys, these Tigers, this Tiger defense, some of the best closers I've seen coming up in open field tacklers we have seen in a while.
We've seen, I mean, they have always had the athleticism to close the gap quickly. But what you just touched on was the ability to finish the play.
Better technique.
No doubt. Better technique. And go, hey, listen, who's coaching DBs? That's Jairus Reminick. Former Warrior, played collegiately, had a couple of stops at both Arkansas State and I believe Liberty is where he finished his career. But Jairus Reminick getting these guys keyed up and much better tacklers than we've seen in the past. Hall to put in the air, a little pump, and it would have been a pump and go to Stevenson Jr. And it looks like we've got –
because, the Warriors have made their living a lot the last few years. That is a false start on Oak Grove, another advanced pet care penalty. But they've made their living in getting it to their athletes out in space and making guys miss. Hadn't seen that a lot tonight against this Tiger defense.
I'll tell you something we hadn't really talked about across the way is DeMarcus Baker, the corner at the top of your screen, right there around the hash and around the 40-yard line, who's lined up across from A.J. Lewis. That is kind of a game within the game, and now Coach Causey will burn a courtesy Ford timeout here with 2:20 remaining in the third quarter, as the Warriors having to use their second commercial stationary timeout. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and take a 30-second break. We'll be back after this.
How do you unwind? Whether it's hunting, riding horses, or just sitting around a campfire, it's better on land you own. From farmstead to homestead, and everything in between. This is life outside the city limits, made possible by financing from Southern Ag Credit. To get started, give us a call or visit us online at southernagcredit.com.
Welcome back, guys. We'll see what Coach Causey and offense coordinator Trip Summerall dial up after that courtesy Ford timeout on a crucial 3rd and 15. Not a lot in the playbook when you look at it. You really designed for 3rd and 15. So, and the struggle is to be able to get the Warrior receivers more vertical here. Does Hall have enough time? Hall lets one fly. Intended receiver was K.J. Jenkins. That one broken up by Anthony Ponce. Ponce again coming up and making a play. Just had a big open field tackle. And now a pass breakup on the go route to KJ Jenkins. And that'll be 4th and 15 for the Warriors.
Got a bounds appraisal score update. Hartfield Academy up 48-0 over PCS at halftime. Whew. Of course, this is PCS's last year.
Couldn't cut it in
private school ball. They will be going to MHSAA next year. Understand they will be out of the coast region for that 3A.
And we've got
whistles. And apparently the players can't even hear it on the field. We have laundry on the far sideline.
Wonder why they can't hear it. I guess the Hattiesburg band didn't get the memo. You can't play during the play.
That hadn't mattered for years. Another false start penalty, another advanced pet care penalty against the Warriors.
Penalty takes the ball back to the 48-yard line.
So now it'll be 4th and forever. Coach Causey still going to go for this. 2:10 remaining here in the State Farm agent Jason Wesley third quarter.
Hall going to step up. Now throws one. That one's going to be complete to KJ Jenkins, but I don't think that's, even if that is, it is indeed complete at the 30-yard line, but that's going to be 2 yards shy. And the Warriors don't get the false start, that's enough for a first down. So again, the foolish penalties, the lack of discipline comes back to bite Oak Grove yet again.
Hall doing a good job right there. Again, knowing where he's at on the field, though. Right at that line of scrimmage, I thought for a second he may go over, but doing a good job of recognizing where he is.
Heck of a throw. Again, Kellen Hall showing off some arm talent right there, because that is not an easy throw as he's rolling, kind of pushing towards the line of scrimmage and throwing a dart to KJ Jenkins, but again, not enough for a first down, and really the difference in that one being a first down is the false start. First down give to Barnett on the jet sweep and nothing doing. Warriors quickly snuffed that one out. We'll see it again here on the Goliath Trailers of Hattiesburg. Instant replay.
27, Caleb Jones coming in. Jamar Pittman helping clean up the mess. Jones now looks like he's fighting some cramps.
Jones just beat Dozier like he stole something. Sniffed that play out and dropped Barnett for a 3-yard loss.
Very rare tonight for the Tigers to be behind the sticks. 2nd and about 13, maybe 14. 1:29 and counting here in the third.
Vance going to give to Hayden Leverett, the first carry of the night for Leverett, and he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, Leverett hit the hole, and it was just somebody trying to throw a shoulder into him. As you can see here on the Goliath replay, you're not going to tackle him like that. And whoever that was came up with cramps. A couple of guys cramping now for Oak Grove.
I'm cramping.
Leverett, a former Oak Grove Warrior. Decided to take his talents across the way. I think Leverett just a sophomore.
So Malachi Henderson limping off. Kevin Doc Malden tending to Malachi, but again, Warriors can ill afford to lose their senior leader. Henderson, the only real difference maker for the Warriors tonight defensively, had the scoop and score.
Yeah, and a lot of times these young athletes, it's so hard to emphasize and get it through their heads that you have got to hydrate when you're at home. And you've got to hydrate 2 days before. And I know Doc and these guys preach that, but they have got to take care of things at home.
So a little RPO going to flip it out to Barnett on the quick slant. And Vance doing a nice job reading that play, pulls it out of the belly of his running back Leverett, and then hits Barnett on the quick slant for the Hattiesburg first down. And really that was kind of the play, just on the opposite hash that Hattiesburg scored on previously. This time, Vance is going to give it to Leverett. He gets right back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, but again, Vance now showing the accuracy as he hit Barnett for that key first down completion.
Yeah, play clock, 1 second, 2 second difference with the game clock, and Tigers are going to let this one run out to get to the fourth quarter.
So as the clock winds down, we will take a quick 30-second break. Warriors going to have to come up with a big stop here and try to turn this football around. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back after this on OakGroveWarriors.live.
You may have heard in the news that colon cancer is being diagnosed at an earlier age. The good news is most insurance companies are now paying for screening colonoscopies at age 45. At Hattiesburg GI Associates, we can schedule you for a screening colonoscopy over the phone without even coming to our office for a clinic visit. Please call us at 601-268-5185 or visit us at our website, hgia.net, and we can arrange a screening colonoscopy to be done at our state-of-the-art digestive disease center.
Keith and Lauermore Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency, which means they can help you find the best value on auto insurance, home insurance, business insurance, and more from several of Mississippi's most trusted carriers. Agents Brad Keith, Shane Lauermore, and Ginger Odom have over 40 years of insurance experience. Keith and Lauermore is located conveniently next to the Old Grove High School at 5180 Old Highway 11, Suite 1. You can contact them by phone at 601-268-3755.
Back now as we start the Keith Loudmore Insurance Agency fourth quarter. Warriors in dire need of a defensive stop, more importantly, perhaps a turnover. 2nd and 10, and Vance gives to Leverett. Little bowling ball pushes forward across 15, still on his feet and finally brought down at the 13-yard line. Give credit to the sophomore Hayden Leverett, keeping the legs churning. Leverett, as you can see on your screen, not a tall young man, but a powerful lower half, keeps the legs churning, able to pick up 5. So a Mississippi National Guard third down coming up for the Tigers. Vance going to keep it himself after the play fake, runs right into a couple of Oak Grove Warriors, but continues to churn the legs and finally going to be brought down. Going to be close to a first down. We'll see where it's spotted. It is indeed enough for a first down. So it'll be 1st and goal now for Hattiesburg at the Oak Grove 8-yard line after the tackle by Tristan Smith. But again, give credit to Vance, also Leverett, again, having been brought down after contact. Their legs continue to churn, and the Warriors really unable to stop them after first contact. Vance just to keep it on the quarterback power, hit in the backfield by Devin Robinson. Falls forward, picks up around 2. So it'll be 2nd and goal now from the 7.
Got a text from Josh Hoffpower, said it's 71-0 Hartfield.
Oof. You know, boys, if y'all remember the Academy Award winner movie, Major League. So
no, but I bet you're about to tell us.
When, when first game of the season and Indians show up and they're playing the Yankees and Clue Haywood steps up to the plate and he looks at Jake Taylor. He goes, "What are you doing back up here?" He goes, "I couldn't cut it the Mexican leagues." And so, kind of find some, reminds me of that situation.
Well, as we got a Warrior come off the field, let me say something you may not have known before you listen to this broadcast. Lance, here you go. I got a couple of them. Number one, I shared with you earlier, percentages
Say that again?
Are reversible. If I ask you what 25% of 8 is, that's easy. You're going to tell me 2. Well, 8% of 25 is also 2. Easy math. Percentages are reversible. And I got another one here in a minute for you.
Things you didn't know before the broadcast. Brought to you by Brad Bounds.
The direct snap to DeMarcus Baker. First time Baker's carried the rock tonight.
DeMarcus Baker on the keeper.
And he will take it down right around the 3-yard line. You know, Lance, when we transitioned from when Johnny Numbers, walked away from the broadcast to go do his national tour, when he wrote that book and then did the whole, tour about numbers more than words, we didn't think we'd get a math guy when we got Roundbound back, but who knew? I mean,
well, I'll give you another one, guys.
Do you have to?
Yes. I'll do it after this play. It has nothing to do with math.
Well, how about for this courtesy Ford timeout? Just in time for you, Bounds.
Oh, no.
Again, this is brought to you by Bounds Appraisal. Things you didn't know before the broadcast.
You may not have known. So some people may have. And I work with math every day, and I kind of knew that one.
All right, go ahead.
But here's one that's so obvious, but a lot of people don't even realize it.
It's obvious.
In the story Frankenstein is a doctor's name. The monster's name is just Monster. But we want to call him Frankenstein. Facts you probably didn't know before the broadcast. There you go.
I have no words.
Well, did you know that?
I have
you
no
ever thought
word.
about that?
A little bit of trivia for you on that, Bounds. So when I'm in the National Guard, we go to Germany for a 3-week training period.
Stop. Both
Visited the ruins of Dr. Frankenstein,
There you go.
his castle.
Well, there you go. So you knew that.
No, I didn't know that.
Okay.
I knew he was Dr. Frankenstein, but I just...
Yeah, the monster's name is just Monster.
Okay, so all those kids that grew up dressing up like Frankenstein, they were really dressing up like Monster.
There you go.
9:39 left here in the fourth. Hattiesburg facing a 3rd and goal coming out of the timeout. Appreciate everybody staying with us after that.
We appreciate Danny Bowering.
Not some of our finer moments there, but
Appreciate Danny Bowering put the winning raffle number up so nobody comes by and asks us for the 14th time.
Deuce Vance will take the snap, going to give it to Baker. Touchdown, Hattiesburg.
Touchdown, Hattiesburg.
So after the PAT attempt, it should be 28-7 here.
Probably need to get some law enforcement up here in the stands. We've got some Hattiesburg students that have come over, and
so Ayala Rivera to add the PAT, and that one's going to go off the
PAT attempt is no good.
So no good, as that high snap goes out of the hands of Anthony Ponce, and so the score will remain at 27-7. And again, our scorekeepers down there and the black and white up here in the box still have yet to put the touchdown up there. Goes back to you got one job, folks. As they're on their phone tick-tocking down there.
Well, guys, with 9:35 left to go in this game, if Oak Grove offense has not scored a point.
And now they put it up there.
Yeah. This Oak Grove offense has still not put a point on the board tonight. We'll see if they can't do something as we're in desperation mode now.
I really wouldn't be surprised if Hattiesburg onside kicked it here. Tell you what, I don't know what the Hattiesburg student was come over here and was holding up a sign, but credit to Keith Bounds for taking care of that quickly.
That ball going to be fielded by Jamal. Hattiesburg looking for their first win in this series since 2017. Hall going to flip it out to Chevy Williams on first down and quickly hit, breaks the tackle, and then hit out of bounds, and there's the flag. That one's going to go against Anthony Ponce.
Yeah, again, no doubt about that one on the late hit.
John Tarvin did a nice job knocking Chevy out of bounds, and then Ponce came in and gave him the little extra 11, about a yard out of bounds, and so Warriors will pick up an extra 15 after Williams goes out of bounds at the 46.
15-yard penalty into the run. First down.
Got a new addition on the stadium. Maybe we can get our camera guys eventually to pan over there.
Hall to put it in the air on first down, and again, the intended receiver was Deavius Weary, and Ponce got a handful of jersey. Looked like Bounds grabbing those cookies behind us. That'll be an advanced pet care penalty. That'll be back-to-back penalties against the Tigers. So,
So 3 new state championship signs installed this week by Fast Signs. Justin Blackburn, Mandy Blackburn, and their company Fast Signs did an incredible job of getting those state championship and South State championship signs up this year on the field house facing the field. So got some recognition finally in the stadium recognizing those 3 state championships. You take a look at it there. Appreciate it, camera guys. Of course, that one donated by friends and family of former Warrior Kyle Cook. And those will be officially donated in a few weeks. And then on the other side, the 8 South State championships, those were donated by Staco Decorative Iron, John Adams, Matt Miller, in that business.
The 1st and 10 pass goes to Chevy Williams. Again, a little flare route, and he's going to pick up a Java Mose first down. So drive continues to move along down the field. Warriors for the first time tonight in the Rozier Construction red zone.
We have got a Warrior down here on the near sideline trying to get a number on that young man. As Kevin Doc Maher, looks like it is cramps for him. But anyway, a nice addition to the stadium there again with those South State championship signs on the other side. Maybe our camera guys can get those in the pictures as one of our producers, Pate Bounds, trying to radio up there to get them to zoom in on that.
That is Deavius Weary.
There we go. Take a look at those.
Injured Warrior on the play, as Lance mentioned, suffering from cramps, but really nice addition to the side of the field house with both the state championship along with the South State as well.
And those will be officially dedicated when we play Meridian here at home in a few weeks. Of course, Warriors on the road the next couple of weeks.
Oak Grove comes out of that injury timeout in the centipede look. And they will, Brad, I hope this play works, and I'll tell you why. Hall looking to put it in the air, looking down the middle of the field, now going to be flushed from the pocket. He's going to tuck it around across the 15, 10, 5, and upended at the 2-yard line.
Warriors are going to get a penalty.
Another look here on the Goliath Trailers instant replay. Hall trying to get rid of it, finally decides to tuck it and run, had nothing but green grass, and going to be upended by Ponce. And we'll see what the penalty, if it does indeed go against Oak Grove.
Yeah, there's no doubt that's going against the Warriors and could result in an ejection, which means that would carry over till next week. Didn't get a number who that was that came flying in at the last minute, but Hall again taking another shot, but getting right back up off the turf.
So that indeed does go against the Warriors. We'll see where this is finally spotted.
So 8:39 left in the Keith and Larimore Insurance.
Penalty takes the ball back to the 16-yard line.
A guy that should be first and goal from the 16. Plus, they ended up on the 1. So
Yeah, you got the first down and the marker there on the far side.
Now, Coach Vance unhappy. I'm not sure exactly why, but that is 15 yards from where Hall was tackled. But from what and they're still trying to sort this out. And finally, to Brad's point, that is correct. It is now first and goal from the 16, which is the right call. That is the correct call because Hall got the first down at around the 1 to 2 yard line, and then Warriors picked up the personal foul. First and goal. That one's going to be a backward lateral. That one goes off the hands of Martez Blackwell.
On the recovery.
At least Blackwell alert enough to get on the football. Another look here.
Yeah,
Hall Trailer's instant replay.
Hall taking another shot. You'll see it here.
And that one hit Blackwell in the hands.
So now second down and goal from the 29. 8:03 remaining in the football game and counting.
Hall loses his footing but able to regain his composure. Touchdown Warriors! Caden Smith with the Warrior Tire touchdown. Kellen Hall keeps his poise and throws a strike to Caden Smith in the end zone, but we've got a flag on the play. I believe that's going to be roughing the passer.
Yeah, it looked like Kellen took a shot there at the end of the play.
There is a penalty flag on the play. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Gets the defense. A 15-yard penalty will be added to the kickoff.
Heck of a play by Kellen Hall after he slipped, was still able to regain his composure, come across to his right, and throw it down the field on the sideline where only his guy could get it.
So it goes back to the word that we've used to describe that young man since really in our first broadcast a couple games ago against Grenada. We saw it last week, is that word poise. And again, Hall loses his footing, able to keep his eyes down the field, rolling outside the pocket, and finds Caden Smith right inside the front pylon for the first Warrior Tire touchdown offensively for Oak Grove tonight, as Cooper Miller adds the commercial stationary PAT. And the Warriors now are within 13. So Brad, Lance, could Oak Grove pull, I don't want to say the impossible, it is high school football. We've seen crazier things happen. But down 13 here, down a couple of scores with just under 8 minutes remaining in this one.
Well, you got to wonder if they're going to onside kick it here. Cooper Miller with a great onside kick last week. Warriors took possession of that.
Yeah, unlike the ridiculousness in the NFL now, you don't have to tell the other team that you're going to kick an onside kick. But you wonder if they do that here. And, Carl, I think if the miraculous is going to happen, we're going to have to see another big play from this Warriors defense.
Still a lot of time, 7:45 left, so you could probably kick this one away. Try to hold Hattiesburg to a 3-and-outer pretty quickly after that and get the football back in decent field position. Of course, Oak Grove will kick it off from Hattiesburg's 45 because of the roughing the passer penalty on the touchdown.
Warriors,
so a good opportunity here to do it.
Oak Grove still has a couple of commercial stationary, courtesy 4 timeouts in the pocket of Coach Drew Causey. There's the onside kick from Miller, and we've got a flag on the play. And it looks like it will be against Oak Grove. Got a little early start on that one.
Yeah, let's take a look at this.
But we won't.
Yeah, just may want to let the guys know on a kick. Let's get the kickoff team. Oh, one camera on our replays. I got you. So it wasn't the camera guy's fault. My bad up there, boys, as Rico Mark, our producer, explains that to me. I'll just stick to doing what I do here in the booth, and you guys over there on that side do what you do.
We're still trying to coach up on that. So, onside kick again. This one got a chance, and in and out of the hands of Chevy Williams. That one had a chance. We've got a flag on the play, but Oak Grove had a chance.
Yeah, Chevy was on his tail sliding on the field and was able to reach up that left hand and thought he was going to be able to bring it in, but he didn't. Oak Grove misses an opportunity there. A very good onside kick by Cooper Miller once again. Just couldn't come up with it. Of course, the ball goes out of bounds, so it will be an advanced pet care penalty on Oak Grove.
Illegal touching against the kicking team before the ball went 10 yards. Ball be placed in spot of first touching. First down, Hattiesburg.
Got the mic working on that one. So Deuce Vance and the Tigers will take over at their 41-yard line. 7:45 remaining on the Resteel Express scoreboard. Give to Leverett on first down. He's immediately met
Jones on the carry.
behind the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. So make it 2nd and 11 now.
Brady Strickland on the tackle for the Warriors.
Big Brady Strickland on the tackle there with a recommended collision big hit. Actually a loss of 1 for Hattiesburg.
Ball on the turf.
Trouble on the play.
Warriors have a chance.
Yeah, I believe the Warriors.
And Oak Grove does indeed come up with the bounds appraisal. Turnover. Second time tonight, it's been a fumbled exchange between Vance and the running back, and Oak Grove comes up big again. This time falls on it, and they get the football back with 6:53 remaining. Could it be, boys? Could it be?
Stranger things have happened. Looks like we have got an injured Tiger, so we've got a Hattiesburg Medical Supply West injury timeout.
I believe that's DeMarcus Baker, the corner for the Tigers, as they can ill afford to lose that young man here in this
And Carl,
situation.
One wise man up. Excuse me.
Say again?
One wise man up here in this booth said, if this is comeback is possible, we're going to have to get another big play from the defense. Here we go.
Brad Bounds, everybody. Brad Bounds. Not only is he good for
Things you didn't know.
things you didn't know and didn't care to know, for that matter,
The things I told you so.
but deep wisdom, deep thoughts there. I mean, so. And kind of like it give you another one, like maybe like if Oak Grove's going to win this game, they're going to have to score some more points.
You know the word laser is an acronym?
Here we go. 1st and 10 for OG at the 39-yard line. That'll be Champagne flanked to the right of Hall. 2-by-2 for Oak Grove on the perimeter. Hall to put in the air on first down. Looking down the field, looking for a wide open Caden Smith.
Kellen Hall.
And it is a catch at the 4-yard line.
Take a look at it here on the replay. Kellen Hall puts it only where Caden Smith can get it.
Goliath Trailers of Hattiesburg for all your hauling needs. And Caden Smith just hauled in the biggest catch of the game. 1st and goal for Oak Grove inside the Rozier Construction red zone. Could they do it? Could they do it? They need plays like that. And a look we have not seen tonight, all three in the backfield. Give to Martez Blackwell on first and goal. Warrior tie, touchdown, Martez Blackwell!
Take a look at it here on the Goliath trailer replay. Causey and Champagne leading the way. Blackwell just shoots between two Tiger defenders, gets in the end zone.
Easy for you to say.
Give him 6.
Martez Blackwell doing a nice job right there. Puts that right foot in the ground, gets upfield, decides no need to go east-west. Let's put that right foot in the ground, gets up the field across the goal line for Paydirt. Commercial stationary now. PAT up and good. So with 6:36 remaining, it is Hattiesburg 27, Oak Grove 21, and we got a ball game. And the Warriors back from the dead, down 27-7, get back in this one. And could that PAT, that fumbled, that high snap that went off the hands of Ponce, could that be really the difference in this game? We'll see as this continues to, continue here. But, I mean, this is Warriors got a pair of timeouts.
Right.
And got the momentum back. Can they force a 3-and-out here?
And Carl, it was 27-7 about 2 minutes ago on the clock. And so Oak Grove has really struck fire here. And, yeah, I mean, now you can play this straight up. You don't have to onside kick if you don't want to.
Welcome to high school football.
Yeah, 6:36 left as, again, we're having problems with our clock. Apologize for that. Seems like Groundhog Day with our broadcast, but we do what we can do. And our guy, Rico Mark, I'm sure loses sleep at night thinking about that, as he has corrected it 41,000 times.
I don't think he does. Not much gets on the Rico rattle. Cooper Miller with the little squib kick. That's out no man's land. Going to be fielded at the 36-yard line.
Covered at the 35-yard line.
And a good job by Hattiesburg getting on that one. See, I believe that was Tristan Keys. It looks like he was shaking up on the play, but he will be off on his own powers, limping a little bit. But Keys up and going for the Tigers.
Maybe a little new pep in the step for this defense as you see Malachi Henderson kind of urging the crowd to get up and make some noise.
Speaking of
Nick Cummings.
There you go.
Super fan.
Cowbell going. So let's see if Oak Grove can come up big here.
Student section coming alive. First time we've heard them in a while.
falls forward after the initial contact, and he will pick up the Tiger first down. So the chains will reset and clock begins to roll yet again. Warriors in desperate need perhaps maybe of a high snap or a fumble in the exchange to the running back, and Vance is going to get Maddox on the hard count. And again,
5-yard penalty. Go first down.
check that. I don't believe that
no,
was
that
Maddox.
wasn't Maddox.
That was not Maddox. That was Anderson.
Yeah, Pedro.
Excuse me.
Pedro Anderson. Seconds on the play clock. They're just going to milk it and get it down as far as they can. Of course, 4:44 and counting on the game clock.
Barnett and Keys lined up, and that's what Oak Grove needed. And we've got a false start, so we'll back it up 5.
So Warriors will get that 5 back,
but won't get the time on the clock back.
False start. With the out there. 5-yard penalty. Get off it.
Ref Mike picking up a little chatter there between Tracy Montague and Deuce Vance. Vance not happy with something.
So really give to Leverett on 1st and 10. Leverett just banging across bodies, able to pick up 7 on 1st down. And Tigers looking to put this one away as clock approaching 4 minutes remaining in this one. And Oak Grove really having no answer, unable to stop, really unable to tackle in this critical situation. They've had good penetration at the line of scrimmage or made contact with either Vance or one of the running backs, whether that's Leverett or Jones, but unable to bring either of them down. 2nd and 3 now for Hattiesburg. High snap give to Leverett again. He pushes forward. That's going to be close to another Tiger first down.
Tackle made by Drew Maddox.
Carl, I want to mention Tracy Montague, the White Hat, and his crew. They got this game under control very quickly after things could have gone south, or did go south with some punches thrown, but they made a statement to both coaches who made statements to both teams.
Much different than what we saw here a couple years ago.
Yes.
And to your credit, to their credit, great point, Lance, and them. You know, it was chippy, and that's the nicest word I can say here between both teams back and forth. Both teams, John. I mean, listen, no one right or wrong, but to your point, they got
both teams were involved.
Yeah, they got everybody involved. Direct snap to Vance on 1st and 10. He's met at the line of scrimmage by Drew Maddox.
Vance on the quarterback keeper, gain of 1 yard on the play.
Along with, I believe that was Anderson again. Vance will pick up a yard, but back to that point, Lance. Again, the White Hat, Tracy Montague and his crew doing a really nice job getting this game under control very quickly after it could have gotten out of hand.
Yeah, and that's got to carry over to the post game as well. Warriors can, both teams, got to keep their heads about them. However this one ends up. This one isn't over yet. 2:25 left to go, 2nd down.
High snap. Vance corrals it, able to get it down and give to Leverett. This time Leverett only picks up about a yard. So Coach Causey going to burn a timeout here, a courtesy Ford timeout with 2:10 remaining. We'll keep it right here. So that'll bring up a 3rd and long now for the Tigers.
Tackle for the Warriors. 3rd down.
So in this situation, Lance, Brad, it's a decision for Coach Tony Vance on the other side that it's 3rd and long. Do you take the chance, put it in the air, maybe pick up the 1st down, but if you have an incompletion, does the clock stop?
if Oak Grove, and I don't know for sure, if that was Oak Grove's last time out, you definitely run the ball here. If you're going to throw it, you throw it on 4th down, my opinion. If you want to try to catch them off guard, you throw it here. But as you said, you run the risk of an incompletion and the clock stops.
Where the football is, where it's placed, certainly 4-down territory for Hattiesburg. Would certainly expect him, with Coach Vance to go for it here. If they aren't able to convert it here on 3rd down, would certainly expect them to go for it on 4th down and not try to, not punt the football back.
And the 1st down here would essentially end the ball game.
Mississippi National Guard, 3rd down. Opportunity for a stop.
Vance, little speed option, give it to Leverett, or check that, Jones.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Little pitch out to Jones, and first time we've seen that tonight, a little bit of a different look, but Jones takes it all the way down to the 36-yard line, so it'll bring up 4th and 2. So this ultimately is the difference in the game. The play of the game, or the rest of the game, I should say, comes down to this.
Play clock at 13. And they're just going to let it go down and then call a timeout and talk about it. They will take the timeout with 1 second left, so that'll leave 1:31 on the game clock. 4th down and 2. A long 2.
And if I'm the Tigers, I think I'd run that exact play. They pitched it back to Jones to get a full head of steam.
Get your speed out there on the perimeter. And
well, Warriors have not done a good job tackling, they've made contact with Jones and Leverett at the line of scrimmage, sometimes behind the line of scrimmage, and have been really unable to drop either one of them for minimal gain. And to your point, Brad, I wouldn't be surprised if they do run it again here, or perhaps go quarterback power.
Well, the first thing they're going to do is try to do a hard count.
That's right, no doubt. Yeah, Warriors have got to stay steady up front. Warriors with 4 down linemen.
So it'll be Jones in the backfield with Vance this time.
The back in the backfield moved.
Not only that, one of the wideouts did as well. Barnett moved, so that'll be 5 yards. So certainly that is a huge difference in this play call for Hattiesburg. The interesting thing here is the clock continues to stop. So this it's still stopped at 1:31 because it's after the break. So we'll back it up 5 more after the advanced pet care penalty.
Now the Warriors, if they can get a stop here, depending where the stop is, will take over the football in good field position.
Well, they got to get that stop first. Like Carr said, they haven't done a great job of tackling so far tonight. But Hattiesburg's going to spend another timeout to talk about this.
So another courtesy Ford timeout.
So the Tigers are out of TOs. And we'll keep it right here. Good to see. It's good to note that Malachi Henderson, who has been struggling with cramps during this game, he's out there right now. So Warriors have their best out on the field. Do you take a chance here, throw up another prayer, perhaps, see if you can throw up another 50-50 ball to either Keys or Barnett down the field on go routes, and see if you can draw, if they don't make the play, see if you can draw a penalty, which
that's exactly what
I would not be surprised here in that situation.
Well, one of two things. Either way, you keep it in Deuce Vance's hands. You either let him throw the football or let him run the football.
So Keys is at the bottom of your screen, lined up at the top of the numbers right around the 40. That's Barnett in the slot on the hashes. Vance going to throw it. That one's going to go incomplete. Intended receiver was indeed Barnett, so a turnover on down, so the Warriors come up big. And Brad, I know this is something you like to see. We'll take another look real quick.
Turnover
That's
down.
an old
First down, Warriors.
But on that fourth down play, clock never moved.
Yeah, no, I was about to say that. The Warriors.
So you got one job down there again. Another example of
the officials fixing to take care of that. As his mic is not working. Guys, I noticed something too. A.J. Lewis out there playing defense on that play. So the four-star wide receiver.
Well, if you're a Warrior fan, this is all you could ask for is a chance. Do the Warriors deserve this chance? I'm not going to say no, not really, the way they played most of the night. But, hey, as Carr says, it's high school football.
Sometimes I'd rather be lucky than
you're right.
Not as good as the team I played tonight.
Hall to put in the air on 1st and 10. Looking now under pressure. Eyes downfield. Going to flip it out. He's found Charles Stevenson Jr. breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle and steps out of bounds at the 26-yard line. What a play by Hall and Charles Stevenson Jr.
Hall just knows where he is on the field. He comes right up to the line of scrimmage, lets it go. We've seen that several times tonight.
The umpire called holding.
Holding. Stay off there. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
That play took 16 seconds, so 1:15 remains. And a killer
Coach
penalty.
Causey talked about last week in the Walk-Ons pregame show. We'll talk about last week in Ocean Springs game. Just sloppy preparation. Felt like it carried over to the game last Friday night. And again, Warriors it's just kind of been sloppy all night long with the foolish penalties and things like that. And Kellen Hall trying to get everybody lined up here. Still plenty of time on the play clock. Hall now being pressured, going to get it away, but that one is going to go incomplete.
Yeah, Hall took a shot once again. Hattiesburg only rushing 3, but brought a delayed, one more guy delayed and came, and that's the one who came up and put pressure on Hall. Hall again takes a shot, and we've used several words to describe Hall in this young season. I think another one we can add on to that tonight is tough.
2nd and 20 now for OG. Again, same 2-by-2 look for the Warriors. Champagne in the backfield to help out in pass protection. Hall going to flip this one out.
Hall pass intended for Caden Smith.
So Caden Smith fell down coming out of his route, trying to on that out cut, fell down. We've seen several times tonight, a couple from Chevy Williams. I think we saw from AJ, but then that time Caden Smith comes out of his break and he loses his footing. And so now that'll bring up 3rd and 20.
Tigers getting penetration there, just rushing 3.
Point for Lance. Hall this time looking to his left, finding Caden Smith in the middle of it, flips to Chevy Williams, or check that to Roman Causey on the little hook and ladder. He laterals back to Roman Causey, and he immediately runs into a Hattiesburg Tiger, gets up to the original line of scrimmage. So now that'll bring up 4th and 10 now for the Warriors. Clock at 38 seconds and rolling. Hall under duress, looking down the field, finally buying himself some time, and going to step out of bounds on 4th and 10 at about 4 yards from the line of game.
Yeah, don't know what he was thinking there. At 4th down, you just got to throw it up to make something happen. We've got a flag. So for the first time in 6 years, Hattiesburg is going to come away with a win in this one. Series will go to 16-8 with Oak Grove leading the series We have got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Hattiesburg. No surprise there.
Line one. This Hattiesburg, that's first.
If I'm Coach Causey, I just take my defense off the field here. There's nothing good that can happen at this point.
And you're right, Brad. You just want to get them over to the sideline.
And so that'll do it as Deuce Vance takes the ball and takes a knee and then throws it up in the stands. So that'll do it. So as Lance mentioned, for the first time in 6 years, Hattiesburg will take the win tonight by a final score of 27-21.
And that's your final score. Hattiesburg High School 27.
So that'll do it for tonight's game. We'll stay with us. We'll be back with our post-game show. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Again, final score tonight, Hattiesburg 27, Oak Grove 21. We'll be back in 2 minutes. You're watching OakGroveWarriors.live.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
Since 1976, Mike Rozier Construction has remained committed to our mission of building trust through our integrity, which has allowed us to become trusted building advisors to clients throughout the South. With offices in Hattiesburg, Greenwood, and Olive Branch, we offer services in general contracting, design build, construction management, and pre-construction consulting. Contact Mike Rozier Construction today at 601-296-0802 or visit MikeRozierConstruction.com.
If you're looking for fast and fair collision repair, go see Lincoln Gatwood and his staff at Recommended Collision. Not only do they provide superior repair service, they also provide professional towing. They're located at 3023 Old Highway 11, just a short 10-minute drive south of the Oak Grove High School campus. Lincoln is a 1997